Hey, what's good, people? Welcome back to the crate. Uh, Welcome back to the continuation of my little tinkering video. We'll do it the same as last time. I'm gonna do a short. Let me mute the video real quick to see what's going on in there. So, let me just real quick do a little intro in German, and then we'll do the regular program. So, Leute, willkommen zurück zu Tim's Crate. Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Tim Tinkers, wo ich den kleinen Atari Portfolio nachbasteln will. Und vorher wollte ich mal eben, weil Freitag ist und das so schön passt, mal eben kurz eine kleine Sequenz 5 Minute First Looks einstreuen. Nennen wir es mal eben so. Kurzes Freitagssegment. SDCC ist ja im Moment nicht schlecht. Und ist für mich aber figurmäßig nicht allzu viel bei. Aber was auf jeden Fall cool ist, was Dan und ich schon gesagt haben, Dienstag Voice of Chaos dreht sich alles um die San Diego Comic Con. Da schnappen wir uns Toy Arc und dann gucken wir uns an, was da so rausgebracht wurde. Ich schätze, wir gucken in Hot Toys, Hasbro und so weiter rein. Das wird bestimmt ganz cool. Dann überlege ich wegen einem kleinen Segment oder weiß ich nicht, ob das eine Sendung wird oder was, wo ich vielleicht ein Hangout mache, wo ihr vielleicht reinkommen könnt. Einfach ein bisschen schnacken, Community-mäßig. Weiß ich nicht. Haut mal in die Comments, was ihr davon denkt. Und als letztes, ich habe einen neuen Film gekriegt. Nachher gibt es Captain Marvel. Das ist keine Werbesendung, ganz wichtig. Steelbook, 3D, Blu-ray, ganz schick, sieht gut aus. Nichts Dolles, freue ich mich drauf. Film war gut, musikalisch ein bisschen, weil der Score war leider nicht so, ich sag mal, wiedererkennbar wie bei Iron Man zum Beispiel. Iron Man, da gab's ja nun das Thema, bei Avengers, da gab's das Main-Thema und hierbei, ich habe so nichts, was mich so wirklich an bestimmte Szenen oder so zurückbringt, wisst ihr? Deswegen, mal gucken, ob es beim zweiten Durchlauf anders wird, aber jetzt gehe ich erstmal wieder zurück auf Englisch. Wobei, wenn ich schon auf Deutsch dabei bin. Das letzte Mal, als ich ja aufgehört habe, war ja, ich habe das ja alles noch ein bisschen chaotisch, ich habe das noch nicht alles weggeräumt, habe ich ja den kleinen Portfolio so weit gehabt bisher. Und, na, zoomst du ran, da sei er. Und ich habe mittlerweile den mittleren Teil rausgefräst und das Ganze auch schon hier außen ein bisschen glättet, nicht zu viel. Habt ihr, glaube ich, ungefähr gesehen. Und überlegt, wie ich den Deckel daran kriege, habe ich mir auch schon. Ich werde nämlich Folgendes machen. Ich werde diese Kante hier oben, seht ihr, ne? Die werde ich, meine Finger sehen ja furchtbar aus. Das ist das Problem, wenn man noch am Fahrrad bei war. Ich werde diese Kante, die ihr hier seht, die werde ich einritzen. Und dann werde ich am Deckel ein Draht da reinsetzen und dann das hier reinschieben. Und dann hält das hoffentlich. Da bin ich recht guter Dinge. So, und jetzt das Ganze nochmal auf Englisch. So, people, you just saw it. I got a new movie. I got Captain Marvel, and looking forward to watching that later. And maybe the second run through will be better because I thought the first in the cinemas was alright, but there was no real main theme, you know, where you were really like brought back like in your mind to certain scenes. There was something missing. So I hope on the second playthrough it will be a little bit different. Then of course the San Diego Comic Con currently, very cool, always cool each year, even if it's a bit disappointing. Like to me it is this year. Hot Toys only Marvel, DC and stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Hot Toys will change something, anything. Nothing for licenses I collect like RoboCop or Terminator. So, but cool thing, Voice of K on Tuesday is going to be all about SDCC. We will grab the toy arc, and then we will check out what's new there. And on the last bit of a little Friday segment, to call it like that, I think about doing a hangout format or something where you guys can pop in and we just shoot the shit, you know, busting balls. Just a little community thing. Give me a shout what you think about that. And but for today's program, which I already said in German, last time we pretty much finished here. Although the last part, the last bit, this middle part here was one piece completely through, left to right, and I cut that away. So I now got the actual part where the screen, where the tablet is going to be situated. But I thought about, okay, how the hell are you going to get a screen in there, like really clamping it in there? And I thought about long and hard, and I came up with the idea of cutting inside of this edge so that I have the opportunity to clip something in there. And for that I will then make the screen and put a wire in there, like from a twisty tie, and then I will push that in there and hopefully, and probably close it back up, and then hopefully I will have the let's call it tolerance, the tight tolerance to keep the screen wherever I want it. If I want to close it half, then I close it half. Maybe. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. For now, it's looking pretty good. There's some more grinding needed, desperately needed. But certain parts are looking quite good already. And today we are putting this to the side, and we will only concentrate on the screen. But since I put it in the thumbnail, maybe I will do the keys too. I counted it down, or I calculated it down, more correctly spoken, and the keys need to be roughly a 1/4 millimeter big. So something like this. Very small. I think I will just cut some lines and then cut them away very carefully and then glue it on. This should be fun. But well, let's check out what the screen is actually going to be. And for that, as always, I'm gonna have some lights. We're gonna tilt down the camera. So here's that part that is not needed for today. So any people that watch, one person is watching. Good evening, glad you're here. Or maybe it's myself, but I doubt that. So what we see here is, excuse me, my nose is a little bit acting up, allergies. If it's getting too bad, then I will do something against it. So screen wise, what we see here is that it will probably be 3 layers thick. Here we got 4. This is a bit less, but I think I will need 3 layers. One for the base form of the screen, then one for the frame of this, and that's pretty much will be it, because this will be the frame for this, and the third layer will actually be this inlay. So I will actually have all those seams here that I can work with that, and then also add the little speaker in here, and later with a very, very thin brush I will paint Portfolio on here and Atari on here, and I think this I will glue in as a printed piece. I think that's making the most sense. But let me just check real quick if I have any additional stuff for the see, I could also do these clamps here to close it up, but I think that would be a little bit over the top, so I will probably not be doing that. And the last part, yeah, okay, that's it. So I have some more reference material from my good friend Dan from the United Kingdom. which I will be checking out right now. I need to go into our little chat that we got set up here. And then we're just starting to cut away and hoping everything will work as we hope. So I gotta check all messages, go on our chat here, and then I got the pictures here. Here's something from the I can actually even show you. Of course, I got screen share. So we got several pictures here. Unfortunately, everything currently is just kind of really slow. I don't know why. Yeah, it's currently not working. My machine is really starting to act up. So we'll just go to the regular program, and once it's slowed down everything, we will try again. So, like last time, we will work the same exact way. Here's what I tried already right before I start. Just a twisty tie stripped of this protective shell, and that's what hopefully will be acting as the joint, something like that, for the screen, for the top lid. But like I said, like the last time, we will work the exact same way, meaning we will put the, let's take this here, those are some good straight lines. We will put down the part we already got, take that as a template, carefully laying it down. Sometimes you need to do it more than once because it's slippery or you don't have the right grip, what's currently happening with me. But like I said, we take this as a template, like here, and already I cut away also the crooked parts of the lower part, which we can of course already work into here too. Always good. And we gotta check. Okay, I just see. It needs to be until here, meaning the screen is actually going to end at this corner and not at this. Very important. So we'll cut this down from here. This, although I think, did I make a mistake? I don't think so. I have to check how we are actually going to do the cut pieces for the joints here. That will be interesting. I think that will be very interesting to see how this is all going to work in the end. So go into the seam with a knife and just gently put it down. But all in all, if it should continue to work like it's already doing, then we could be done with this fairly soon. He says, and then he's fucking something up. Probably. But nevertheless, nothing ever was accomplished of being scared, so just going ahead. There we got this one. And I think I will do the joint later on. I will at first concentrate on the details of the screen and theorize around about the actual position of the joint. And then once everything is pretty much thought of and kind of finalized and we're essentially only down to painting it, then I will go down with the, not with the sickness, not this bad old joke which I actually cannot hear anymore. I will go down and be cutting out the parts for the actual joint. So here we got this part. Clean it up a little bit around the edges and everything like this. And this will then be the lid. We got the crooked part over here that you see like this now better. And we need to cut away this. I actually see that I could do it already now. Would work as a template, I guess. I think it really would. I think I will actually do it already and see about the tolerance. It's a little bit thinner as it was supposed to be. Not good. I will actually restart this. And the good thing is we just take this here. I think this is the best part. Yes. We do it like this and we just take it as a template. And it's not too bad because we can take this part as the inlay that we want to take for the actual screen. So this right here. So of course it was a mistake, but there's nothing wasted. Again, I apologize for the quality of the video. Like I said, I wanted to really do it with my smartphone and having the full HD capabilities with a fitting clamp for the phone going from my actual monitor and everything, but YouTube says you need to have 1,000 subscribers, otherwise you can't do it, which is still bullshit. And I thought about using an app where it enables you to have your smartphone as a webcam, but since it didn't quite work Tuesday for our guest, I was against that idea also, and just took to regular tech, which was my 720p camera, the good old Logitech, which I still and always use for my hangouts and such. There we go. Cut that away. Let's check out the size. That's what we're looking for. Way better. That's it. We can use that for the screen. So again, cleaning up the mess, or let's call it the edges. There's that. Put it on there. Very good. Looks fine. Can even cut away something of this here, because it's a little bit thicker here, which is also not too well. There. Yep, that's better. Now we got that. we got that done. A little bit of this away too. Ever so slightly we are moving forward. There's this, there's this. Now it's even a little bit too wide. Just the tiniest bit. But we can cut that away in one clean stroke. There it is. Now we're set. Now we're truly set. So this is this part. Then we have to see how we're actually going to do the cutouts for the joint. Meaning this is about to go like this, and we need to have cutouts there. I think the best call of action is putting it like this. Have just a little bit of space there. Yeah, I think I like that idea. And I have these pieces. Through there I can then cut or drill, put the wire in there. That's it. I think that's good. So this works. Have the knife as kind of a pencil. There. And also going very, very close to the actual piece. So the tolerance is very tight. There's this and there's this kind of space. So we try to do it as similar as possible. But my babbling is making any sense. There we go. We got the cutouts. Or the templates for the cutouts. Pretty risky what I'm doing here now for the whole project. But no risk, no fun. And if it works, this is a big step forward. There's this. I'm gonna cut this out. Always interesting also at those parts is that once you reached it, you see tiny mistakes in there. Like a piece that's a little bit too wide or too narrow or something like this. So we got those cut out, and we can clamp it on here actually. That's a big step forward, I would say. Very, very good. And it's also very nice and clean here at the border. Nice. Very, very nice. And I can even articulate it already. It's still of course a bit loose, but it works. If I would be lazy, I would keep it at that. But I'm not. Okay, cool. Very cool. So we got this. Now, we will pretty much do the exact same thing, except it will include the frame for the inner gray part. And now I actually realize I will have to paint the first bit already. Because when we've done this part, the frame for this, which will go into the next layer, which goes on here, we actually have to paint the inner part of this layer so we can actually then simulate the border in here for the electronics, and then maybe also already paint these ones here. I don't know yet. But for now, I'm happy. Let's check if we can use this here size wise. I don't think so. No, it's a bit too small. So we take this, like I said, for the inlay that's going there. Let's put this over here, and I want to clean cut a certain border. I want to use this one. We'll clean cut this. Come on, girl. Clean cut doesn't quite work. Not this. This. There. So we. Oh, that's also wrong. Where's the extra screen? There's the extra screen. You got too much stuff lying around. Sorry for the hassle. So this goes. That's perfect. Okay, great. Very, very good. So we'll do the next part. I'll just go ahead and cut it out. I hate when this happens. Sometimes the knife just jams into the plastic and goes a route that I don't want it to go. But happens. Just push forward. There we go. And then we put it on here a second time and cut down here. 2 there. And don't forget the cutouts for the actual joint. So we got that. Now we go for the frame, and this is again very interesting, challenging, and also a hard part, because now we actually have to, oh no, this way around is right, because this is the way I want this. So we gotta have it roughly to here. So we have this part over and then have a millimeter all around. And this part here, this rounded piece, will be very interesting. And I just saw I got a comment. Nice one. Always nice to read those. I will answer later on. So yeah, like I said, next part will be hard, especially this part for the speaker. But we'll make it work. Somehow we will make it work. So we cut out I also need to make sure that I cut the right one out, because I am now there. Okay, no, that's the right side. I'm actually doing the right side. That is good. So the millimeter all around, something like this. So we're here, all the way to here. We're here, and we go down to here. Problem also is there's a radius. I don't know how I'm supposed to do a radius at this size. I think I will just don't do the radius. I know I'm crazy, I probably will try at least, but for now I won't do it. So, and then the last part. 7! Dude, Prada. Do I got something Prada here? I don't think so. If you squint and I can make these kind of glitter, maybe this will do. Glad you're here, brother. Glad you're here. Man, this shit is hard, dude. This is the 1 to 6 Atari portfolio. What do I think of, man? All the time. So, where's the part? I turned around the plastic. Where the fuck is my part? There's my part. So, if you're still here, I'm currently doing the frame for this part to go into the screen, which is this. And now I have to come up with a way to cut this frame out of the next layer, and then also have the cutout for the speaker part. Not fun. Absolutely not fun. Also, winging the measurements and everything is also not fun. So we'll take this from here. I think that's about okay. Screen goes here, and we'll do it to here. I think that looks about good. Breakfast in Leverkusen. Huh. What did you say? When were you in Leverkusen? Because breakfast would be hard. But when you're in Hanover, I would actually be down, because Leverkusen is quite the stretch for me. That's like 4 hours by train. So we'll cut out this one here already. There's this. Then this one goes onto here. That's good. We'll go all around here. Sorry for my babbling, but this really requires concentration. Hanover, possibly November. That sounds good. November is cool. In November you can bring me Prada, because in November I got my birthday. So let's cut this piece out. I kind of want this piece out, then I can handle it better. That was close. There we go. Do this, one more cut, and then we cut this down. So we got this piece, and we don't need this. So there will always be some leftovers, but what can you do? There's that. Just clean it off a bit again. There would be so much cleaning with the borders and everything. So, then we also get the part for the joint, or the parts, I should say. Since you're here, maybe I should share this in the realm. I think this could be funny. Copy. Facebook. Let me just share this around. Why not? Maybe someone is around. Someone wants to hang just the slightest bit. Boom. It's out. No going back. So. When I do stuff like this and I need my headset, I always want some music, but that's just not possible. Otherwise I will fuck up the whole stream. So we got this. Still looking rough, but it's going somewhere. It's absolutely going somewhere. Then we got this. Then the next part for the joint. Can't actually cut in there, you need to press it through because there's just not enough flesh to actually cut. So we got this. And now I want to try and do a round part. Although, why would I want that? I got so many round things here. When I try and see if I can... perfect. That's pretty perfect. Try to have something as a template. And I actually have. I will just take this brush, kind of wing the radius around it. That worked quite well. I just pretty much need to continue it down here. That wasn't too good on the next side, but that's better. And then a little bit more here, like this. Once I cut this out, it should look very good. And then some more grinding and smoothing out with super glue, and then it should work. The thing is how to do the cutouts for the actual speaker part. Oh man, this is insane work. What am I doing? Although, exactly, what am I doing? I got something to cut round parts. I got this. Does this work on this? Never tried. The radius is pretty much perfect. Let's see. That looks okay. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit dirty now, but I got a cutout. The smell of metal in the evening. Could be something straight out of Conan. Whoa, that is a very difficult part over here. I think we will have to rough cut it and then just grind away. I don't see much of another choice in here. Let's just cut out the frame and go from there. There we go. This, and to the speaker. And then we go here. To the very border or edge or ending or whatever you want to call it. There we got this. Framework for this almost done. There's this. This is out. A little bit more on the top side. This is a very difficult part. I think there will be a few more of these. All the way through. Through. There's some more needed. This is also through, and now comes the interesting part, to have the actual speaker cut out. And this is gonna be very tricky. Like the start of it was okay with that round cutting tool, but it was better for paper or such. But the rest I need to do with a scalpel. Am I through? Oh, the moment of truth. There's still a little bit something, but this could actually work. Oh shit. Hey Jeremy, what's good? Not quite. I'm trying, or I'm building an Atari portfolio in 1/6 scale. And currently I'm in the process of thinking, what the fuck have you thought of that? So, but it's going somewhere. It's actually going somewhere. Like, I'm currently at this part. I'm currently doing the screen. And the first level of the screen, like the lower part, I do this from 2 levels of styrene. The first part with the cutouts for the joint is actually this. So meaning this is lying like this. And now I did the next level, which is the frame for this, which you see here. So there's that. I put this the wrong way around. It works, of course. So this is this. Rough work, and especially this round part here. This is where shit hits the fan, like big time. But it worked. It actually worked. I used a scalpel. I used these parts like some stamping tools. Got several diameters going down. I bought this only for one reason so far, and now I have two, so it's getting its money worth. These are the leftovers for the slider mod of the transform element Optimus Prime. Ah, okay, now I got it. Okay, I'm not too big into South Park, you know, so no wonder I didn't get it. But glad you're here, man. Pretty cool. Think I should have shared it around the last time. Like, if you want to check out on my channel, there's also the first part. I did this. Was it last week? I think it was. Yeah, last week. Last week. I wanted to go live yesterday already, but I decided against it, and second, I was in a little concert thingy with my dad, which is here in Germany in my town every summer. So we got this down. We actually got this down. So we have this around like this, and this around like this, and then we could put this in here already. It won't quite hold, but for now, this is what it looks already. Pretty good, I think. Having this attached will be a pain, I tell you. A pain. What's also gonna be a pain is how to do the speakers, but I think, because those are just lines, you know? Just lines in here. Can you see that? Roughly. Just straight lines. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? I think just cutting those in and then later paint them. Just try to have good even lines in there. I don't think there's another choice. Pretty happy how that round part turned out actually. Yeah, I think those gaps between the lines look really good. I'm moving onto something here. And then we need to paint the first bit already. Just in a few minutes or seconds. Depends on how fast I am with this. Can even go a little bit further to the edge of the rounding here. Like this. Yeah, that's good. Last cut. And we got the speaker lines in there. Pretty hard to see. I don't know, can you see that? Maybe you can kind of there. That of kind of like a shadow or schemish kind of. You can maybe see it. But now we're here. This is this. This is this. Now we can glue it on. Like I told everybody yesterday, you can work styrene the best with regular super glue. The acetone in the super glue really helps to bond the styrene. Almost like you're welding plastic. which is amazing. So now it comes down to some precision. But this looks good. Yep. Done it. We glued the screen to the finger. Also a lot of this involved. Gluing plastic to fingers. But it works. We kind of got the screen. And the good part is, once I clean this up, I can just use it as the inlay that it was, and just put it back in here and have the part for the screen. And I think I will cut the screen part out again and have a frame of a frame, so to speak, and glue like the printed screen out and put this in there. Oh, it was turning out quite good. A little bit rough, but otherwise pretty happy where this goes, actually. Pretty happy. Working good so far for today. There's this. A little bit of straightening out here. A little bit here. So we got this. So we got this. Yeah, success, man. You say it. You say it. And at this scale, man, this is no fun. I tell you, this is absolutely no. Of course, it is. It is kind of fun. Why would I do this otherwise? Of course, it is kind of fun, but you know, not fun because it's just so small, and you got so little space to work with. It's ridiculous. It really is. And I always think of why do I do this? Why do I put myself through it? And then I'm done, and I think for stuff like this, like a little drill bit set for my Terminators from actual metal, and it works cool in a display. So that's why I do it. Sometimes, like I said, it's hard while you're doing it, but in the end, you always know why you do it. So, oh, here's broken. Sometimes this happens. Let's try to seal this again. You can always try to seal stuff. With some super glue, it usually works very well. There. It's not looking too cool, actually. It's actually very rough. But it will work, I think. Has to. Has to work. So what's good, man? Tell me. What are you doing on your side of the pond? Anything? I think there's nothing too thrilling, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be watching a live stream of a dude tinkering a small PC from the 90s. Like you're on a late shift later or something? That's looking way better. That is looking way better. This is looking good. Very, very good. Yeah, this I like. That's good. was cut out. It was strangely enough a little bit too much. But as before, we just cut away a little bit. And then we can put it in there. Nah. Sometimes scissors work best. There we go. So we got this. We got this. A little bit more away here. Just a little bit crooked. So that it will fit back in here. Very cool. This actually works. It's rough, but it works. Too early to drink with a Frenchman? But you're not in Europe, aren't you? It's like neighbor of French nationality or descent, or what's going on? That's good. So now I will do what I said before. No nitro, finishing my lesson. SQL hell? What is that? Then drinking. Yeah, I currently got only water with me. Not taking a sabbatical or anything, but I got no beer here, so. That's only a slight problem. Yeah. So we got this part, which is looking good, and we got this part which will go back in here. So now I want to cut out the actual screen part, which needs to be around here. Approximately from here. And the border there is wider than on the screen. Meaning we'll go here. God, this is going to be so small. So small. I need to size this up a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. This is better. So we got this. We'll go to here. And we'll cut this down to size. Oh, that one. Okay. Okay, now that you actually said it, okay, now I got the hang. Okay, SQL database. Okay, I'm not too fluid in databases, but I heard the term SQL in combination with databases. Oh, 40-hour journey back from India. Damn. Yeah, and journey back. Okay, his wife and son. Yeah, that calls for it. Man, Should have known I was in Chicago last year for TFCon. Can't do it this year for Reston though, sadly. A little bit other stuff important. Not that the people of the realm is not important, but my monetary freedom is. Which is also the reason I'm not going to back Unicron. Are you in on Unicron? Or what are your thoughts on Unicron first? First, what are your thoughts on Unicron? And then, if they're positive, then the question, are you in on Unicron? I think that's the responsible order of questioning. So I got this. Well, still not through. Some more work involved. But the little broken off part actually stays where it's supposed to stay. So hooray for super glue again. There's this. There's this. This is through, I believe. There. There's this. Also through. Also through. Can we break this out now? Can we break this out, or is this whole piece going to break? It's not. We got the frame inside the frame for the screen. Holy hell. It's actually going somewhere. Sorry if I'm not watching the chat the whole time. I will in a few seconds because I need to paint the first bit and then I can check the chat out. So that kibble, yeah. Oh man, I would love to go to Reston, man. Like the guy said, like 217 Reston was a blast, like great location and everything. So I'm bummed about that. Yeah, Unicron, man, you, of course the kibble, you know, but that stuff has got to go somewhere, and it's not Masterpiece. I think if it would have been Masterpiece, they would have had another budget, and then they could have, I don't know, maybe folded it down even more into smaller parts, and those parts wouldn't even be too small, I believe. I do need to do a little bit of noise here because I need to grab some color and a brush. So we got this, and we are taking this one. That's good. So, and then my black, my matte black. There it is. Yeah, man, planet mode is fucking dope. Like when you think about, like, if you check my collection here, you know, I mean, think about that. A Unicron hovering over that? That would be sick, man. That would really be sick. But I think it looks amazing. I think it looks amazing all in all. It's the same with Megatron, you know, the back looks way worse, yeah. The back looks like, I don't know, some perverted crap thingy or something, but the planet mode, that's where it's at. I get what you're saying, but the thing is you gotta also consider like it's a really good price for the piece. It really is. Don't I have black anymore? What have I done? What have I done? I gotta check something. Ah, there's something. Okay, cool. But I got no paper here with me. So we gotta do it like this. So I need to paint this down here. Just rough. 0 fucks given. Because I can't pretty much smooth this out either way. It's this. And we'll try to do this also. I blacken this down. This gone. So we got this. And I gotta clean the brush in a little bit. Yeah, man, resting on Unicron. I hear you. I hear you. The thing is, the price for that piece is amazing. Like, you know, it's not bragging. It's just a point I'm saying now. I got the 1/6 Hulkbuster from Hot Toys, and this is $1,000, man. You know, it doesn't transform. It also got sick engineering and everything with a Mark 4, with Mark 40, what is it, what 43 going in there, and it's still working. But just this intense thing. This is what was it, 24, 25 inch or something, 26 I believe, right? And it fully transforms. I mean, essentially first articulated fingers on a transformer, and great fucking planet mode. I don't know, man. I think that's a steal. I mean, crowdfunding, yeah, that's not too good of a call. I think that Hasbro shouldn't have done crowdfunding, but because when we think about it, the sail barge was crowdfunded and it worked. Essentially, the sail barge showed Hasbro, okay, there's a market for such big pieces. There's actually a market for such pieces. People want to have such big pieces in their collection. And right, 30 in diameter once transformed, correct. And like I said, it showed Hasbro people want to have such pieces. So I think they could have just put it up for $575, and I think it will be grabbed. I think it will. I don't know what the status of the backing is, but this morning it was at 1,600 and somewhat. I don't know, man. Currently there are some let's call it colliding reports in the interwebs, because like there's this crowdfunding, and on the other hand some other reports say that it will be a Takara Tomy Mall exclusive, but there's no connection between the two. Like, no one knows, is it going to be a Takara Tomy Mall exclusive either way, or is the backing still needed? Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. The price the price is in line with everything when you think about it. Like Jetfire essentially also $100, and it's a great fucking piece. I'm going to check it out soon, and I think the price is great. When people speak about, like, oh, Hasbro, you're always so cheap, and it's nothing so expensive and everything, yada yada yada, and how can you make it so expensive? Like, people have no idea what expensive is. Like, really is. Like in my book, you know? I don't know, man. It's ridiculous in my book. So we put the screen back in, and we got the black border in there. Looking good. And no real program in this household without cat hair in it. you check my channel, you will always see something about cat hair. Little bit cleaning up of the border. I think this piece will be good. Won't be as clean as other things, but it's a scratch build. And I will make it as clean as possible. So, there's this. And then a little bit of cutting away in here. Just a little bit clean-ish. So, we got this. Of course, I now scraped away some color in here, but that's really no matter. Because this is where the printed out screen that I'm going to do is going to go in there either way. So there's this, this part here I don't like too much, but I'll play around with it once I'm doing the color parts. Like for now it's okay. I will glue it in there. I want to have it in there. Be done with this part. This framework and something for that. So tick tick tick. Looking really rough. But such work is always looking rough. Don't go a fuck. It will look good in the end. That's what matters. Yeah. I mean, when you back it now and it's not getting made, you can always say, hey, the positive part about it, I'm saving the money. And if it's going to get backed, you can say, hey, I got Unicron. That's not going to be the actual screen, you know? Let me show you. Straighten this out a little bit. Like, what I did here, the screen is actually 3 parts. Like, the outer part is one shell. Like, these plates are 0.5 millimeters. It's a little too small to call it inches. And the outer stuff here, the frame, is another layer. And then I cut out these inner parts, and I used this inner part and cut out the screen. And I only painted the inner part black to have the seams around there black. Only that part. So a little bit of proactive thinking, if you want to say it like that. And now I have this part locked in, and later on, when I'm done, I can just paint the whole thing and do dry brushing and whatnot, whatever the hell I feel like. You know? Does that make any sense? So, we got it. Oh, this is such a nice tight tolerance. Oh, I'm in love. Awesome. Dude. A small Atari portfolio. This is going somewhere. Very happy. Let's check out the closed form. Closed form. The closed form doesn't look as good. I need to cut in way more. But that's what I thought already. It's cool, right? It's looking pretty good, I think. Like 1/6 scale Atari portfolio in rough stages. Even has a card slot. I think it's going somewhere. Man, I love this material, dude. It's fucking fun. You can do all kind of shit. You can do so much shit with that. I gotta do a photo. Gotta boot up my smartphone and do a photo because doing a little bit of a whatchamacallit, let's call it a photo haul because I'm in a 6 scale Forum 2. Well, sideshow, but it's got a big 6 scale portion. So I gotta cut some of this out, cause otherwise I can't close it down the way it's supposed to close. And the good part is I'm just going to cut all the way through. Like this. And like this. So what else you collect, man? You in on what are you in? Do you do any, I don't know, Storm collectibles? Or mainly Transformers? Or and what in Transformers, if so? Masterpiece, Chuck, Legends, because I currently am kind of out on masterpieces, like currently, and pretty much doing Iron Factory Legends, because those things really crack me up. Have a great time with those guys. So this is not too accurate to the piece, but at this scale I gotta do some compromises. So we got this cut out, got this cut out, and we got this cut away. Now we can put it in back here, and we can close it down. Still a little bit rough, but it's okay. It's actually closing. I see where it's too tight. Tight is good, not too tight. This is where some stuff needs to go. That's more like it. Way more like it. Works. Man, Storm is great. Storm is great. But closed, open. Not fixed yet, but general functionality is there. Very, 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 very happy. Very fucking happy. So I gotta check something here. This is a little bit too pixelated. Always gotta have some reference material. So what I wanted to say, I got Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat, and those are amazing. Like simply amazing. You can put those up, you fiddle with it, and you can put those ninjas in a pose that they are doing, that while they're doing a roundhouse kick, you can actually balance them on the toe tilt. I love that. I have the first I had last year was Ermac. I set it up. I put it here. It was standing right here, and I put it into the roundhouse kick, and I forgot it. And I wasn't in this room for 3 days. I went into this room, it was still standing in that roundhouse kick pose. Stable. Those are so well balanced, and the same goes for Street Fighter. Storm Collectibles know what they're doing, man. If you got a chance to check them out, you won't regret it. Trust me. So I want to do a little bit of this here. I think I'm going to do some compromises on this piece. Like, not too much stuff that's too hard to accomplish. Like some roundings, like chamfers and stuff. There's some rounded corners on those, which I will absolutely do. Like here. This is better. It's way better. Not too hard on the fingers. The screen is pretty much final. The screen is pretty much final. Problem is just my idea with the wire could be a problem. But the screen is pretty much final. Nice. That's looking good. Looking really, really good. So, yeah, started grabbing random TF stuff in the late 90s, pretty much anything except Beast Wars. Yeah, Beast Wars I'm not too hard to eat on either. It's G1 continuity, but the designs. I always wanted to check out alternators, like Shockwave and Grimlock. Those look so cool. Okay, yeah, MP can sure bite you in the ass, like financially. I feel you. But it also depends on what company. Like some companies are a pain, like G Creations, but other companies like Generation Toy mostly, they're good fun. They are really good fun. So we are going to close off like the edges. Seal it with super glue. That way we give the piece kind of like an extra layer of plastic that we can grind down and make it more even. And also glue your fingers to, also, which is also not too cool because which is always some kind of chemical burn. But you need to do it, otherwise you can't seal it. But the screen is looking pretty good so far, I gotta say. Very happy with how it looks. It's working well. So, but the thing is that I wanted to do is put a wire through it, and then clamp it in here. And I think this could be very difficult. How to do that now? Maybe I will just keep it the way it is, and I will just clamp it in there. Because this works, right? I mean, it's articulated, it's able to be open. It just splits in half. But is that really that bad? I mean, full functionality would be cool, I gotta say. But I'm happy with how this looks so far. So why make it overly complicated? What do you think? Gotta try a little bit of something here. Just grind it down a little bit. There and there. See, that is smooth. Then we got this smooth. Smooth is good. Smooth means final. There. Smooth all the way around. Looking good. And now we got this cut on the top here also sealed. Also smooth again. This is pretty much done. Well, that's my idea. You know, my idea is because the actual clamping piece where the joint actually was in here, it just has not way enough flash. You see that? So originally I tried, or I had the idea to put in nudges in here and on the other side, and then have like little leftover pin thingies on the corresponding side here and here, and just clip it in there and be done with it. But the thing is, at this size, this is just not feasible. Just not feasible. Or I think it is. Because here now, currently, this could actually work. They could actually... Hell, can I go back to my original plan? Here's something of enough flash to close it down. The thing is, I would need to go here. It kind of clips in place. This was not what I had in mind, but it kind of works. So we got this. We got the space there. And when we can put it in position here and stay there, it would close this way. Tough call. Very, very, very tough call. See, this material is amazing. You can just cut, grind. You can take a scissor and you can cut it. Whatever you need, you know. It's beautiful. I love working with this. It really is. So here it's a real good. The size is good. It's just hanging over ever so slightly. And for this I got the good P80. That's the rough stuff. If you want to get material off, you take this. And then you go into full attack mode and just say, fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. And you can take the material away that you want and be done with it. Like here, I got way too much material here. So a few good strokes here. Better. And then also, there's just a tiny bit of a crooked corner here, which we also need to do. So many small things we're doing today. Awesome. So what have you written? Catching up, okay. Late last year, I decided to sell 20 years worth of stuff. Damn! Holy hell. But yeah, once I get my TF collection caught up. Yeah, but where do you want to go with TF collection? Want to streamline it, kind of? I don't know. Maybe since you say you didn't dive into MP, but are you trying to do, or will you do it, or what's the plan there? What's the end game, to coin that term? So we got this. this here. Man, this is actually shaping up pretty nice. This is shaping up pretty fucking nice, if I'm allowed to say so myself. So, if I'm not able to make all the pieces smooth, at least I will be able to make straight lines. So, a little bit gone of the tolerance. Oh, and I was a little bit sidelined. You asked about the wire, if it will actually hold. That's the interesting question. My idea was, like I said, the pin idea I said. Since this doesn't work, I said, or I wanted to say, that those nudges, those little bits here, which are not high enough, I think about cutting in there, like giving it a little bit of a groove, say, and then have the wire go here, essentially, like here somewhere, and then just push it in from here to the point where it's supposed to stay, and then close it down. But the thing is, there's also not too much flash on this, you know. So I think about going back to the little nudge idea, because kind of looks like it could work. Or maybe if I actually keep this as a two-parter. It's a rough call, man. It's a rough call. Jeez. So small. This is so small. So fucking small. But it works so well. I also thought about gluing it in place like this, because this is what we mostly see anyway. But I mean, I want to have this some kind of a real Hot Toys feel, and on Hot Toys this would work. This would be a functioning thing. The only thing missing would be it's turning on and everything. So yeah, really thinking about that. Like, for the guys that is watching the stream later on, what do you say? Keep it at that and have it split apart, and you just put it in where you need to put it in? Or idea number two, if you are so going so far or watched so far, having the wire idea, or trying to do the nudge idea I just said. Really on the fence here. Really on the fence. Because otherwise it looks really good. But I need some more ceiling and component here. A little bit more. This needs to be smooth in the end. Put it here so you can properly cure. Selling 20 years worth gave me a lot to play with this year. Oh yeah, I bet so. Like a lot of G1, G.I. Joe, maybe also other things like Centurions and stuff. Oh yeah, good call, man. Taxes are a bitch. Like, is that actually a thing over there with you guys? I just flew over an article on Facebook like that income tax is a voluntary thing. Is that like true? Man, I'm pretty much there with my collection too. There's not much more that I can pretty much get, but you know, stopping is also very hard because there's always something good out there, and it's waiting for your wallet. Or the wallet is waiting for it. I don't know. So like this. Okay, you think tabs. Oh jeez, you're giving me a hard time. Shit. Man, dude. What you wanna know what's also gonna be fun? The keys. I wanna do the real keys. Cut them out and put it in there. And they're gonna be a 1/4 millimeter. Crazy. Oh, okay, eBay latex. Okay, got you. Not latex. Late tax. So, just thinking. I actually think I will let this part with the joint and everything just let it be for today. Think about that a little bit. Try a little bit of something, and then hope it will work. So this is smoothen, and we just try today to do. Oh yeah, kept those. Great stuff. Great stuff. Way to go. Absolutely way to go. So, what do we need? We need keys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11 as a first. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 54 keys. God damn. And they also need to have a like a crooked side. God damn, what have I done? What have I done? Dude, can you tell me what have I done? Fucking bad shit. Bad shit. Fucking crazy. So, like I said, a diameter. I think with this piece I even need to do it smaller. You wanna bet how many of those keys I'm gonna lose? Just for shits and giggles? Just put in a number in there. Like I said, the keys are needed to be a 1/4 of a millimeter. Not a 1/4 of a millimeter. Um, like oh man, what you guys call it. Sometimes my English is bad. Sometimes I got a bad case of English. It's not my mother tongue, you know. Uh, square millimeter. Those pieces need to be a square millimeter. One key is 1 square millimeter. I already have tiny fingers, you know, those are not worker hands. I worked on a shipyard, but those are not worker hands. So I think I will pull this off. I think I will go with these first. Oh god, those are so small. Oh my god, they're so small. I think I can't even show you. Oh my god. 6. What have I done? I hate myself sometimes. 9. 12. I don't even know how many I needed. 54? I think 54. God damn. So small. And I need to glue every single one of them. I think what I'm cutting here gives me all the... No, I actually cut my ruler. All the keys I need. Which would be good. Okay. Can you see this? Come on. Those are the keys. Hello? Oh my god. I can't do the crooked sides on it, man. This is just not possible. Ah, this is just not possible. This is what I will finish today. I will finish the stream today with a big part of the finished keys on the piece. I think this is a good outcome for the stream. Oof. Second line. Yeah, mostly you guys German is worse, but hey, this is not meant to sound mean or something, but because I need to read the sentence, because German is a fucking hard language. I'm going out of a limb here and saying that most Germans can't properly speak it. Oh my god. Dude, I need to be so careful with those keys. God damn. This crumb is one key. God help me. How the fuck am I gonna do that? Huh. I think I got an idea. I got this vinyl adhesive tape. And I will take a stripe off of it. And wrap it around my brush here. Or at least I try to. There we go. Then I will take off the protective shell. And now I have a stamp for the keys. And because the super glue is stronger than the vinyl tape, this is where I hope that it will work. And it did. I think I got good ideas. But I think I need to disappoint a dude in the Sideshow Collector's board. He asked me if I would do a series. Doing the keys? Nope. How do I plan to keep the keys straight? The only answer to that is spitballing it, winging it. There's no other way to do it. Just no other way. I don't know. Sam's still in there? I mean, we got 2 viewers. I think one is me because I have the video open, and the other is you, of course. Super careful, dude. No other way to do it. This is crazy. No one's. If I'm not doing a photo of this, no one's gonna believe me. I actually made keys for this. Good thing I cut ahead. This way I can just saw through the material and have the next key. Then I take my little stamp. Come on, go. There you go. Oh, Jesus. Jesus F fucking Christ. Straight enough, I would say. Woof. Let me do the line and then we'll see how straight they ended up. I really like the idea with the... No! Ah, see? I didn't save it. I saved an actual crumb and not the key. Now I saved the key. Okay, this was not number 1. We can go back from DEFCON 1 to DEFCON 5. So, second verse, same as the first. Oh, Jesus. God damn. Yeah, that key business is gonna get real hard. I'll lose 28. Man, that's almost that's half. That's half of what I need. You can't do that to me. 28. Trying to kill me? Jesus. Well, I swear to you, when I'm done, I'm gonna go, yeah, it was cool, all fun, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Cat hair. All day, every day. God, jeez. Kind of working. Kind of working. It's a little bit crooked, ever so slightly. But there's nothing I can do about it. And I won't stress it, actually. I am scratch building a keyboard here in 1/6 scale. Whoever means to give me shit for crooked keys can go ahead and try to do it better. Phew. So we're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We're almost in the middle. It's a little bit too big. Means I have the keys in actual scale, but the cutout for the keys don't, like the frame. But that's okay. I'm okay with the outcome. It's not that I'm trying to be 100% correct with scale, which is a hard thing to do. Very hard. That's supportive. Yeah. With that, you actually qualify to be a motivational speaker. I didn't lose it. I find it. I found it. I actually found it. So we're now 6 in. We are now 6 in, which is looking pretty good. So where are the cut lines? Cut lines here. There we go. I don't actually know if I will finish the keys today, because this is tedious in the first instance and hard in the second. But I'm happy how this works. This works like a fucking charm. Like a custom stamp for keys. Hey, will you... What the hell happened now? That one is giving me a hard time right now. Come on. There we go. Ah! Still everything there. Nothing lost. So far. God damn. Already a 2-hour stream. I thought I just checked the clock. Started shortly after 7. Oh, come on. There it is. This is so hard. Crazy hard. Probably the hardest I have ever done. And I don't know why, but the stamp capabilities are going down. I think I need to redo the stamp in due time. That went down way too soon. God damn. Almost done with the first line. I think I'm gonna put down one more key. Maybe 2. And then we are at the first big key. There's this. Holy hell. Holy hell. The good thing is, it is not overly straight. But when I put down the knife straight down, I can cut down the keys to size a little bit. I think this could actually work. Because they're a little bit out of size. There it is. A little bit more straight. Yeah, that's looking quite good. Whoops. I cut into the frame of the Atari. A little bit of extra material needed. I put down one more, then it's too much. I need to do the bigger key here now, which are one and a little bit thick, like this. Something a little bigger to work with. So this that's good. Jeremy, you still with me? What do you say to that? It's okay, or don't you think? Pretty straight, I would say. I mean, for 1/6, I think it's all right. So what we have to do now is do the Enter key, or the Return key, which is needed to be too thick with the space, and then another one. I will lay down another key for the sake of spacing. So there's that. And this will go around there. So just around. Looking good. Thanks, dude. Thanks. I appreciate it. Also, you being here, if I didn't say it already. Pretty cool to have a little company and also someone to talk to and let's say who appreciates it. So we have this for space. So there's this. So we need this exactly. Here and then roughly one wide. There we go. What's this? Currently it's looking like a Tetris block, but we're gonna change that fact right now. There's this. Enter key. God damn. God fucking damn. Yeah, man, likewise. Likewise. I think for spacing, we'll now go ahead down the line and go to the part of the space bar, because I really want to see how this is going to work. So we need a little bit of a bigger key again. Like this, with some super glue. And then we'll put it down. Just below. It's actually too big. This is the first big mistake I made. But the super glue wasn't overly dry still, so try away that part. Still not lost. Still in the game. That's one. Two. Straightened out. Got a feeling I know who this is. Hi. I'm gonna continue in English. I hope that's okay. It's not easy. It is not easy at all. Like, look at this. This is crazy. Not easy. So another normal key. Cut this one down. I'm gonna use that later and have a real key now. There's that. Go. God damn. Okay, this is not cool. Shit. My little stamp tool is starting to fail me, which is not cool. God fucking damn. This key is really giving me a hard time. I'm thinking if this may be the call to call it quits for today, because right now this key is really giving me a hard time. Did it, and the spacing down to the last looks good too. Yeah, looking okay. And I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. But I'm doing this for over 2 hours now, and I finished this screen, which I can currently clip in here, and have this starting to look like an actual Atari portfolio. But the keys are really giving me a hard time. Easy. Easy. I will paint the whole thing, the whole part. Once everything is set, I will paint all of this black. And once I'm done, I will take a small brush with silver and paint each key. 5-minute thing, not more. So 3 more keys and then the space bar. Okay. So right. Yeah, my little vinyl keypad stamp is starting to fail me, but so far it still works. Oh, this is hard fucking work. And I need a new piece of vinyl tape to keep going. But I will not do it double. I'll do it single. So again, for people that just joined, I'm currently putting the keys on the Atari portfolio. And I'm doing this by utilizing a little tool I just came up with. Some vinyl tape to a brush. And with this I cut down, or after I cut down the keys, I take the vinyl tape, put it on there, as long as it works, because it's temporary. Then a drop of super glue, and then stamp down kind of stamping down the key. And now I just ripped two off because the one wasn't sitting like I wanted it to. That is a bummer. Now I can do one key all anew. I don't know why, but the vinyl tape method kind of stopped working. I don't know why. Now I know why. I didn't peel away the protective shell. Silly me. Second to last before we get to the space bar. Why doesn't this work? This is really pissing me off. It worked the whole time. It worked on, I don't know, 20 something fucking keys, and now it doesn't work anymore. This is really pissing me off. Worked the whole time, and now it's starting to look all rough and shit. Ah, Jesus. Come on! God damn. Ah! Just want to be done with this part already. One more and then the space bar. And then I'm really done. Vinyl tape method doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. God damn. God, I'm really annoyed right now, like to the point of really being pissed. God damn. Man, I changed the tapes 2 times already. No, I'm still in the Transformers. You know, I'm still currently in the Legends scale. This is the guy I got last, the Iron Factory Tyrant, the 4-in-1 Megatron. Dope piece, high recommend. Really cool. And sure, masterpiece, but only if something cool catches my eye. But like I said, currently Legends and Hot Toys, I'm pretty much out. Like they're only doing Marvel and DC and Star Wars, and it's just too much, just way too much. They're not doing anything else anymore, you know? I got RoboCop, I got Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and those lines are dead in the water. Like RoboCop, not one villain. Clarence Bodica, Dick Jones. Terminator, the T1 Endo. Sarah Connor T1. There's so much missing. I don't get it. It's not fun. That's why SDCC is not as cool to me as it was, because there's so much missing. So we got those down. Actually, I see now that I have to do one less key, which is this, which is bad, but I got no other choice. Otherwise, the part with the spacebar doesn't look as good. So we need to do the spacebar now, which is gonna go here and be a little bit shorter. But at least I'll then have a spacebar, which is more important to me. Yeah, spacebar is gonna look good. And then I'm gonna do three keys on the other side. And then it'll be a bit shorter. But at least I have a spacebar. I think that's okay for now. For today. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. Could be a bit better. But again, a scratch build 1.6 and this is what we accomplished today. Screen, speaker, black base behind the frame of the screen, and the first keys in there. It's not, the screen is not fixed currently in place, but with the help of the tolerances and what I did before, we can close this down. We got the little memory slot in there, and the spacebar just came undone. This is really telling me, dude, you did enough today. So I think I'm happy with this. Very happy with this. Hard work, but it will pay off in the end. I will think of a solution for the joint, but for now I'm happy, and that's all that matters. So I don't have a candle. I don't have a single candle in my household. Good idea, but I don't have a single candle in my household. That could be something. I thought the vinyl tape idea was good, and initially it worked good at first, but then I don't know why it stopped working. Pissed me off. But for now I'm happy. Thanks, dude. So thanks for checking out the stream, guys. I think that's okay. 2.5 hours. I'm gonna grab a little bit of ice cream and something to drink and my new movie and be in front of my TV in a little bit. So damn, that's dark. Wait, other way around. This one on, this one on. Works. So yeah, thanks for checking out. Hope you had a great time. I had a great time with you guys. It was fun. If you want to contact me any way, shape, or form, it's just the official stuff. Jeremy, thanks for hanging out, dude. Contact details below in the stream, and I think I will continue this next week when I figured out how to do the joint and do some more smaller stuff again with the grinding tool, because the little things in there. I did this the last time on screen. This was a bit hard. I don't want to torture your ears any more than is needed, right? So with this, have a nice Friday. Have a great weekend. I will see you Sunday to the next review. And until then, Tim Carroll signing off. See you next time. Bye.